What's up, guys? So today I'm here to talk about Rapperholic. I know it's too late, but it's better late than never. I want to talk about my experience with Rapperholic, the homecoming, which happened in Kumasi. To me, it's one of the best events to ever happen in Kumasi. And this year, to me, so far has been one of the biggest events to happen in Ghana. Fortunately, I had a little closure with the organization and everything. So I saw to a lot of things with the backstage and everything that went on. I just want to give my honest opinion with everything that happened. I know much has been said with the rain trying to scatter everything, and I know a lot has been said already. So this is my personal and my honest observation. It's one of the best. It was a whole experience, the whole experience that I would recommend that everyone needs to probably experience it. A lot happened, as you all know. The rain trying to mess up everything, but God being so good, it wasn't that bad. And then Kumasi people being so loyal, they stayed till everything was successful. And that's one of the things that we need to commend the people that came, or the SAC Nation, the SAC fans, the Kumasi people. Kumasi has a lot of fun for Sarkodie, so and they were loyal to the core. We need to appreciate that, and that was great. So with me as a someone that went as a creative and media personnel, with my experience before the events, the day and everything, we quite did a couple of interviews in the town, Namakum town. To me, the people, the Osekrum people, were very much appreciative that such event was coming. And I think it's a good idea that Sarkodie intend to make it an annual event. But my issue with that is, I think the name Rapperholic should probably change. I'm saying this because, well, Sarkodie has a couple of events that happen. He has this Tema, or Tema Music Festival, which happens in Tema. I think I first experienced that in the first edition. At that time I was in the uni and I was doing a documentary about Sarkodie. So it was more like a must for me to go and experience that. And I went, I don't remember the year, but then I think I was in level 200 or so. And he has, I don't know whether he does it annually. Since then, I've not really followed this system, but probably, I don't know if he will do it this year or he has done it this year. Well, I don't know. And then we all know Rapperholic, which happens mostly in Accra. So we have one for Tema, we have one for Accra. And then now he intended to take Rapperholic, more like a homecoming to Kumasi. I don't know whether it's a replica, but I think Sarkodie should have a whole new name for this experience that happened in Kumasi. Probably I would suggest maybe Asante Experience, or just as he released a whole new song titled Asante Oman. So maybe he would give this name Asante Oman Experience, or Asante Experience. I think that would be one of the best thing. And let's say, I think to every investor out there, this is one of the biggest opportunity. I think Sarkodie need all this support so that he can make this event so great in Kumasi. To me, experiencing that, actually like being around since from the morning, seeing everything that went on, I think it's a big avenue for investors to come in and support, because for what I experienced, it was crazy. And I think whoever intend or whoever wants to invest in this thing is definitely going to make his money back. It's one of the great things that Ghana investors, and then even foreigners, wherever you are, you can consider investing in. So just aside the rain and everything, I know much has been said around that. So I will just go straight with few things that I experienced with the performances. Personally, I was at the point was like I thought that thing wasn't going to happen. It was crazy. I thought it wasn't going to happen. And all of a sudden we were there, and then we saw light pa pa. Then this thing keeps, I don't know, I'm never going to forget this. How Kenata came on stage was crazy. It wasn't anything special or anything, but it was at a point to be everyone has given up or something like that. We were just there trying to see what it turned out to be. And all we could hear was, "It is finished." Then the crowd was crazy. Like at that point, I could see chills on my body for real. But then it was crazy. It was nice. It was nice how Kenyatta came and then revived the energy. That was around 3, was it 3 or 2 a.m. there or something like that? Can you imagine? Personally, I was there in the morning to see how the staging and everything was going. So, and then I returned to the main event. I think I came around 6:37. I was there. So we were there till 3 before the actual event happened. But well, shout out to all the artists that started it, the likes of Lali, the likes of, I can't mention all of them. Kusiyama Oga did so well. And I think this crew, I've forgotten their name, and the Atadi boys, they also did well. I'll go straight to the main events, which is Kenyatta coming on stage to revive the energy and everything. It was massive. Afterwards, a couple of them came. You saw a lot of performances from the Bravo and Sarkodie. That was like an unforgettable moment. That was a historic moment to me. They performed twice. I think he came first, they did one song, and then he came later. I think the second part that he came, that they did much of their songs together. But not forgetting, the Sarkodie's entry too was crazy. His entry with Kuriku Flake, I can't deny that fact. It was nice. The performances were so great. I love how Efia and Sarkodie did their 10, especially the ending. And I think I have a particular video that maybe I'll put it there. There you see that part. I just love it. I just love that part. I don't know why. Their performance was so emotional. There was so much love in it. It was great. Who again? Sarkodie and Kweku Smoke. they did justice to it on the stage. I know the video is great, the video is massive, but on stage it was different. There are a lot of things that I don't know. I've been to few of Sarkodie's events, but he has some aura when you're performing. Like when he's performing, at a point to me, I wasn't really vibing in. I was just admiring how his craft is. I was just admiring, like I was just there. My head was like there because I was very close to the stage, so I could see. Like I was just there, my eyes like this. But in my head, I was like, one day I want to be like this man. But well, that was one of it. Sarkodie carries some energy that I've never seen in any artist in Ghana. It is so great. Who again? Kenata, Olive the Boy performance was good, but I think there was a miscommunication in there. Probably I think Sarkodie was supposed to leave for Olive to perform his other songs, but I think that didn't happen, and then he was a little bit confused on stage. But then he gingered up and then he left, and that was something minute. I think similar thing happened to Kofi Kinata and Donzi, and who again? We saw Asaka Boys on stage. I must be honest with my expectation with Asaka Boys, and this is not bad. They are great guys. They are great guys. I've never been to, I've never seen them perform much, but then, to my opinion, Rapperholic Homecoming being Kumasi, I expected them to just snatch the event from Sarkodie or just own the event as their. This is Kumasi, and we believe that you guys are the owners of Kumasi, owners of Kumerica or Sarkodie, and then you guys are doing so great. Your performance to me wasn't bad, but to me, I wish there could have been more of Asaka present. There could have been more of Kumasi presence, more like, I don't know, but in my head I was feeling like I know J-Bad could have done better because I've been watching J-Bad videos, and then he does so well with how he portrays culture, the Asante culture in his music videos and everything. I expected similar thing. I do not that I'm expecting them to wear kente and all that or something like that, but they should have created some. They could have tried and create some momentum on stage that could have gotten the people talking. I think by now, if that thing has happened, probably by now, the media will still be talking about it. They should have probably come out with a bit of the Asante culture on stage just to own it. I don't know whether they had something like that planned because maybe the rain happened and then they couldn't. But that is how I felt. They were great on stage, but I wish they could have owned it. They could have taken the show to be more like, you came to my home. This is my home, and I'm going to show you how we do it here. That is how I was expecting them to do it. Probably give us something that we are so proud of. I can't pinpoint that particular one, but then I think if I'm their creative director or something like that, I could have recommended something. But that was also great. How did I almost forget Shatta Wale's performance? Jeez, that was amazing. I watched much of his performance, but I think when it was getting quite early, I had to rush out because, well, my equipment had all gone low and I was actually just there for the experience. So I think when it was getting close, I think it was around 5:30, almost 6 there or something like that. I quickly had to leave because I know how crazy it was going to be when the whole event come to an end and then you have to move around this crowd or something like that. It wasn't easy even coming out while Shatta was on stage. It was crazy. I didn't get to witness Reggie Rockstone on stage. I saw videos of him coming. But let me go back to Shatta. Shatta's performance was crazy. His combo with Sarkodie, Major Wogé, that moment was different. Like the two of them, it was so different. When Shatta and Sarkodie came on stage, Charlie, there's the unity that we need. It was so amazing seeing the two of them do their thing. Charlie, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't know if we have all this energy or something like that. The O2 and Co. Charlie, we go feel and bro, go feel and make you show some love. I just hope that next year will be great. That all the artists could show up, give out the love that we expect from them. This was a great event. I won't lie. Coming back to Reggie Rockstone, I think Reggie is the OG. I chanced on a video on his platform that he was trying to explain how they were creatively going to perform between him and Sarkodie. It was a nice idea, but because of the time, the rain and everything, it was unfortunate that it didn't happen. But it was, to me, the experience was great. Who again? I learned Jackie was supposed to be on stage, but it didn't happen. That was sad because I was waiting to watch Jackie. He paid me, but let's go. Who again? Last Mate did amazing. Last Mate, Ose Chrome Sikeni, he also did great. It was great. He also did great. Who again? There are a lot of them. A lot of things also happen at the backstage, but some things are meant to happen when this event are just going. It was crazy, but it was all love. Sarkodie, I know this is actually the first time, but and then I know it's going to be better. Let me wait. In all things, did you guys see the stage that was mounted? The stage, sheesh. The stage was crazy. Like, I don't know. The portion that was given for the whole performance wasn't really that big, but then they really made use of it with the stage, the audience. Well, a lot happened at the backstage and everything. I wish I had another person to quite do some videos of some of the things that I went through, but it didn't happen. It was crazy, both front stage and backstage. At the point, I felt so bad for the people that bought the VIP and the VVIP. Whatever happened, like Sarkodie apologized. It was an unfortunate. It wasn't as planned, but then everything happened just like that, and then you couldn't have control of what happens. But actually paying such an amount to buy a table and then ending up people standing on your table was crazy. There are a lot of experiences, especially when there was reading and everything. It was this is funny. When I was taking my videos and everything, I remember I've had my phones on me, and I remember I'll use one hand to hold the camera, and I had a small bag in front of me. I had to hold it because I don't know that the numbers. The crowd was crazy, so I don't know how I'm going to focus without losing my phones or something like that. It was crazy how this whole thing went. But well, just as Sarkodie said, there's going to be another homecoming next year. But like I said earlier, I wish or I would suggest that the name, because this is a whole new experience, and I would suggest that it should be given a whole different name. That is what I think. Probably Asante Man experience or Asante Yoman experience. It could be any other, but let's leave Rapperholic to be an experience for the people in Accra. Let's leave this is Tema for the people of Tema. And I don't know where he intends to open it next, but then this particular one that happens in Kumasi should have a different name. So this is Maximum Entertainment, and we'll be doing more of this. Subscribe to the channel and see you another time. Thank you.